Okay, I've got this little area right here that I planted lettuce and onions in the spring, and it's all played out and the grass has started growing up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get here and pull the grass, and then I'm gonna re-till the ground and plant something else right here for the fall crop. And I'm not real sure exactly what I'm gonna do just yet. Looks like I do know what I'm gonna do. And it looks like it's gonna be, what is it? Spinach. I like some spinach on my salads. So I planted lettuce, I got tomatoes, now I'm gonna have spinach for my salads. Woohoo! So anyway, seriously, just gonna get here and clean out this little area, get it tilled up, and make a couple of rows in here and plant me some spinach. So that's what I'm doing right now. So all I do, I just get in here with on my hands and knees and just pull the grass, pull the old plants. To me, that's a lot easier, and you're getting the roots and all. So you don't have to worry about, yeah, grass is going to regrow, but it'll take longer for the grass to regrow because you're getting the roots and all. Okay, so I've got all my grass pulled up, and so what you can do on your grass, if you have rabbits, which I do, so you can feed this grass that you pulled up and the plants that you pulled up and feed that to your rabbits. They like fresh grass. They like the plants, the lettuce and whatnot. So that's what I'm fixing to be doing right now. So I'm gonna feed them the grass, and then I'll come back and till this little area. I think the rabbits like the grass. They're eating away on it. I'll keep them something right now. Okay, so after tilling up my little spot here and making the rows, I have 3 full rows and 2 partial rows. So in the partial row, that first one over there between the okra, I'm gonna plant celery. Typically my celery doesn't really do that much, but I do love to have fresh celery for Thanksgiving in my dressing and stuff like that. And also just like raw celery, just celery and some ranch or peanut butter or whatever. So that's what will go in the first row. And I also love celery in soup, and mainly pho soup. So anyway, like I said, celery is going to go in that first partial row, and then in my next partial row, I'm going to plant some of these bush beans, just because my other bush beans that I planted in the spring have played out, so it is time to make a fall crop of bush beans. And in the first full row, I'm going to plant, what is this? Cabbage. These are cabbage seeds. I don't know if you can see those or not. They look a lot like, I don't know, kale seeds, but they are actually cabbage seeds. And like I said, I'm going to put those in the first full row. And then the second full row, I am planting collard greens, some more collard greens, just because I love collard greens. They're so good to eat. I know I planted one row already up here in the front, but I'm gonna plant another row just cause I love collard greens. Any kind of greens, I love them. Collard greens, turnip greens, mustard greens, whatever. And in the last row, I am planting, what are these? These are, this is spinach. I'm actually gonna plant a full row of spinach to go in my salads, just because I like salads. So anyway, that's what I'm planting, and I'll get all this done and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I've got everything all planted that I wanted to plant, and I, of course, documented it in my journal here on what I planted in each row. And I know, you know, I told I had partial rows of celery and bush beans. The reason for that is you can see that I had some okra here, and the celery and bush beans went in between the okra, and I tilled up in between there. And the reason for that was because I had planted all that in okra, and I had some wild rabbits come in here and eat my okra down. And so where the rabbits had ate at is where I tilled, and I just, you know, tilled in between the spots that wasn't ate by the wild rabbits. So sometimes you have to make do with what you do with Mother Nature and wild critters and stuff like that. So anyway, that's the reasoning for the partial rows of celery and bush beans. So anyway, the next step will be to get it all watered in and get it all germinating, and that way, hopefully, here in a week or two, I'll have some plants coming up. So, see y'all next time. Happy gardening, everybody. Bye.